Yeah, yeah, that's why this one dedicated. Yeah, in my times, in the 60s and 70s, growing up in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, like I said, in those times, as everyone knows, completely different times from now. And the first person, or first queen, that who impressed me and influenced me is my mother. You know, with very hard working, struggle, entrepreneur person. You know what I mean? Start from small to head to the top. You know what I mean? She's been through a lot of struggling herself with her mother, which is Alberta Clark. She always walk and sell with this big basket on top of her head, and to sell fruits, orange, mango, sugar cane, and guinea and whatever little thing she get. You know what I mean? Plum and all them things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But you know, them people, it was like very, very very hard life, very struggling way of living. And like for my mother, she used to work for $10 and $9 a week. You know what I mean? I don't know what you could do with that when you have like 7 kids. You know what I mean? My father, he wasn't even around helping do anything. You know what I mean? He just considered about himself, about like sitting down and drink one rum. And then the certain time my mother make the next mistake and pick up the next man the same thing. You know what I mean? Always he come in and do it, just abuse her, beat her up, beat her down, rob her up, take away all her things and her furniture, mash them up and all them things, you know what I mean? Just some very, 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 very bad, embarrassing thing. As a local youth, you have to go through all these things. You know what I mean? In the town of Montego Bay, you know, I remember they used to have like the Barnet River. They used to run. You know what I mean? We used to go and check it out. You know what I mean? Like my brother and I and a couple more friends. Remember one time I almost drowned at the river. Gosh, I was the littlest boy, so I went inside of the river to go swim, and the water is a running water. Almost pulled me away one side. You know what I mean? This guy Sonny, I never forget Sonny after running there. Sonny White running there. I mean, save me, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know, struggling and things is much more different. Like in the city of the area, you used to have like much more tourists. The traffic wasn't that flowing like today. You know what I mean? And if you want to make a call, you have to go run over to from other person to make a phone call, or going at the town to get like a phone booth to make a phone call. It's not like now with everybody equipped with cellular phone and all kind of different gadget. You know what I mean? Everything was just like much more like older pattern of life, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like even growing up with all like my brothers, you know, I grew up with 6 brothers and 1 sister at the said time, you know what I mean? So we all grew up in a very struggling way, you know what I mean? Schooling. I remember one time I had to go to school too, barefoot. And that was the most embarrassing time in my life when I have to go to school barefoot. Because all the youth never look at you. And some youth sorry for you, some youth laugh at you and make fun. As you know, school kids still, because you know what I mean, we all grow up and love each other the same way. And life goes on. But those things teach you the struggling how we have to deal with it. I remember like even the beach, one of the beach when I have in the area, certain beach, like you couldn't just go over the beach like that. I mean, it just, you can't go over there. You mean you're not required to go over there because of the complexion that you are, you know what I mean? It was just what it is. You were surprised to see what type of thing was used to happen in Jamaica in the 60s, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of little different environment which part you shouldn't even go on with Jamaican people, but at the same time we tolerate it. But you know what I mean? In the later days they just change things. You know what I mean? Things have to change, you know. Yo, but growing up with the brothers and your friend, me and my brethren, which part with Bunny, and Bunny always there together, you know what I mean? We growing up as a young youth, we all going through the struggling. When we go to school, and go fishing. Every evening we come home, we just go fishing, and we always go home late, and parents, where we not come from? Kick our ass, beat us up. You know what I mean? Clothes wet up. Next day we do the same thing. We don't stop doing them things. We hide the fish. You know what I mean? It was like very, 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 very nice way of living. You know what I mean? I come from school and go pick 2, go have some people go cut people sugar cane and just run in them field and do all them little things. That no, you can't do them things. You know what I mean? You know, but things was just change up in a lot of ways, and that's what it was in growing up in them time there. You know what I mean? But it's a beautiful thing, and I will never change it. You know, because as time go by, everybody or every generation enjoying the time when they were growing up. But my one was like a little harder, a little struggling thing, but it made me stronger who I am today. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing though, but you know, it's a good lesson. But it was a very hard way of survival to see that when your parents and everyone have to be struggling to go through as a local youth, and you want to eat something and you can't eat it, and your mother wants to go buy something for you and she can't afford it. But you know, it was much more cheaper, because I remember one time she used to work like out of the same $10 a week what she get. Every Friday evening she used to give me like 25 cents or 20 cents at that time. So I could use 10 cents and buy one soft drink, 5 cent bun and 5 cent cheese, and every Friday evening. That was a nice thing for me, because I always want to go meet my mother. Make sure I go get her come from work, because that me I get, you know what I mean, my bun and cheese, and make me happy on a Friday evening, you know what I mean? And then we go look, after that, we go check my bread with bunny, and we going to do our thing later night, you know what I mean? That's how we go. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes still, you know what I mean? That's what it was, man. That's what it was. Bless.